Michael Saylor just quit his job for Bitcoin. What am I talking about? Michael Saylor is one of the biggest Bitcoin bulls in history, and he happens to be the CEO of MicroStrategy, which has acquired almost 130,000 Bitcoin over the last 2 years. But now Michael Saylor will no longer be the CEO. He is stepping down and transitioning to an executive chairman, specifically to focus on their Bitcoin acquisition strategy. Michael says that in this new role, he has one singular focus. It is simply to focus on Bitcoin. How can they acquire more Bitcoin? How can they push Bitcoin forward? Michael Saylor is no longer going to be involved on the day-to-day of running the MicroStrategy software business. He intends to focus more on Bitcoin. Now, of course, they've bought a bunch of Bitcoin and put it on their balance sheet. So let's take a look at how the performance of that trade has gone so far. Michael pointed out that since the company adopted Bitcoin, its enterprise value is up 700+%, and MicroStrategy is up over 100%. Bitcoin is up around 100%, and things like gold, bonds, and silver are all negative. Now, of course, some people will say, oh, he's just doing this because Bitcoin's down a lot. But I actually think they don't understand Michael's conviction. Michael Saylor believes Bitcoin will rise to become the greatest store of value that is available to anyone in the world with an internet connection. And as he has done with MicroStrategy, he's completely evolved that business into one of the leading companies in the digital currency space. A lot of the critics believe Michael's simply stepping down because the price of Bitcoin has dropped so much. But I don't think that's true. I wouldn't bet against Michael Saylor. Michael has a deep-seated conviction in the digital currency, and he believes that global adoption is inevitable. He also understands that Bitcoin is likely going to be the greatest store of value available to anyone in the world with an internet connection. Michael Saylor freeing up some of his time and not having to run the software business on a day-to-day basis ends up being a net positive for Bitcoin. The haters are chirping on the internet, but I think similar to how great of a decision it looks for MicroStrategy to have bought Bitcoin, we'll look back in a couple of years and say, wow, Michael Saylor stepping down as CEO into the executive chairman role, that ended up being a massive tailwind for Bitcoin.
Hey you, did you like this video? Great, we make 5 of them a day and post them here on this channel. Make sure you're subscribed, like the video, and see you next time.